The sun is slowly sinking low. Another day, another road. I've carried burdens, felt the strain, but I don't walk this path in vain. Through every valley, every mile, I've seen His grace, I've felt His smile. When I was weak, He made me strong, and now I know where I belong. I'm walking home with Jesus, step by step each day, through the night and through the storm. He gently leads the way. I may stumble, I may fall, but I won't lose my faith, 'cause I'm walking home with Jesus, and He won't let me stray. The road gets long, the cross feels heavy, but in my heart His love is steady. And every tear I've cried before, He's turned into something more. I see the light up ahead now, a promise I don't question how. No more pain and no more fear, just His voice calling me near. I'm walking home with Jesus, step by step each day, through the night and through the storm. He gently leads the way. I may stumble, I may fall, but I won't lose my faith, 'cause I'm walking home with Jesus, and He won't let me stray. And when I reach that distant shore, I won't be lost anymore. He'll take my hand and lead me in where eternal life begins. I'm walking home with Jesus. Now I clearly see every road that led me here was part of His plan for me. Through the trials and the tears, He was guiding me. Now I'm walking home with Jesus for eternity. Yes, I'm walking home, walking home with Jesus. There's an old worn Bible by the bed, pages torn and words in red, by a lamp that softly glows at night, where Mama knelt and prayed for light. I can hear her voice so low and sweet, calling Jesus at his feet, praying for her wandering child, hoping I'd come home someday reconciled. Mama's Bible by the bed, where 1,000 tears were shed, every line and every prayer she said still echoes in my head. Though she's gone, her faith lives on in the words she always read, and it leads me back to where I belong. Mama's Bible by the bed. I ran far from the life she knew, chasing dreams that weren't so true. But in my darkest hour alone, her prayers were the light that led me home. Now I turn those pages worn with age, every verse feels like a stage where her love and faith still speak, giving strength when I am weak. Mama's Bible by the bed, where 1,000 tears were shed, every line and every prayer she said still echoes in my head. Though she's gone, her faith lives on in the words she always read, and it leads me back to where I belong. Mama's Bible by the bed, and I know she's smiling down on me from a place where souls are free. And one day I'll hold her hand again in that promised land beyond the end. Mama's Bible by the bed was the path my life was led, through every doubt and fear I faced. Her faith was my saving grace. Now I walk the road she showed, with every word she said, till I meet her there in heaven's glow. Mama's Bible by the bed, still guiding me. Mama's Bible by the bed. I was drifting like a river, running wild and running free, chasing every empty promise this old world had laid on me. I was lost in my own shadows, with no place left to go, but mercy found me waiting. Grace never let me go. Through the nights of silent sorrow, through the weight of all my sin, I could feel a quiet whisper calling me back again. Every step I tried to wander, every road I chose below, still your arms were reaching for me. Grace never let me go. Grace never let me go when I fell too far. Through the darkest valley, you were where you are. When I couldn't stand, you held my soul. Through every broken piece, you made me whole. I don't deserve this love, I know, but grace never let me go. Now I'm standing on the mountain where your light has led my way. All the chains that once had bound me slowly faded into grace. I can see your hand upon me. In the trials I still go, and I'll trust you through forever. Grace will never let me go. Grace never let me go when I lost my way. You were right beside me every single day. Through the tears I cried, you healed my soul, turned my shattered life into something whole. I'll keep holding on to what I know, that grace will never let me go. And when my time is over and I reach that distant shore, I'll look back and see your footprints leading me once more. Every step, every breath I owe to the love that wouldn't let me go. Grace never let me go. Now I finally see it was always you reaching out for me. Through the storm and rain, through fire and cold, you were writing mercy on my soul. Forevermore my heart will know that grace never let me go. No, grace never let me go, and it never will. There's a dusty road that leads me home, past the fields where I once roamed, to a little white church on a hill so high, where I first saw heaven in the preacher's eyes. Wooden pews and a creak Bible by the door, voices rise in sweet accord, singing praise to the risen Lord. Take me back to the old country church, where the soul finds peace and the heart finds worth, where the songs ring out and the prayers still flow like they did so many years ago. I may wander far, I may roam this earth, but I'll find my way to that place of birth, where my faith was strong and my roots run deep, back to the old country church I'll keep. Mama's voice in a soft refrain, calling Jesus through the pain. Daddy bowed with a humble plea, Lord, have mercy on my family. I've seen cities, I walk bright streets, but nothing feels as pure and sweet as that simple place where my heart was stirred by the truth in every word. Take me back to the old country church, where the soul finds peace and the heart finds a worth, where the songs ring out and the prayers still flow like they did so many years ago. I may wander far, I may roam this earth, but I'll find my way to that place of birth, where my faith was strong and my roots run deep, back to the old country church I'll keep. Now the years have come and gone, but that old church still stands strong, and I know someday I'll walk that road to a better home with my Lord. Take me back to the old country church, where His love remains and His truth still works. And when my time on earth is through, that old church will lead me home to you. Yes, it leads me home, back to the old country church.
I've walked down roads of trouble, I felt the cold night air. I've chased my own directions like you weren't even there. But every time I stumbled, your mercy pulled me through. Now I'm standing here forgiven, still loving you, Lord. Through the highs and lows, through the broken dreams and the winding roads. When I lost my way, your light came shining through. Now my heart belongs forever, still loving you. I remember Sunday mornings and Mama's gentle prayer, the the sound of old time singing floating through the air. I drifted far from home, Lord, but you were always true. With open arms you called me back, still loving you, Lord. Through the tears I cried, through the lonely nights, when I tried to hide, you never let me go. Your love saw me through. Now I'm on my knees forever, still loving you. I may not be perfect, but I know your grace has carried me through every trial I faced. And when this life is over, I'll see your face so true, and I'll sing your praise in heaven, still loving you, Lord, till my final breath. Through the gift of life and the shadow of death, you gave me hope, you made me new, and I'll spend forever still loving you. Yes, I'll spend